First for the Pelicans. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. And it's Favors in at the four-man position. And for Toronto, Lowry for three. Okafor grabs the miss.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. He dishes it to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Can't get it to go. And Toronto will come the other way.
Well, a front office shakeup this offseason for the Toronto Sources. The Raptors spent big money to attract the executive of the year, and there was definitely some turnover as people were let go and fresh faces were hired on.
No luck. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we spoke earlier. Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Jrue Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
And thank you for that, Doris. You know what, the new leadership here in Toronto, perhaps a change for the better for a team that's only made the playoffs, Steve, 5 times in its 18-year history.
The new general manager is very well respected around the league. He's done a great job in Denver, and now a chance to turn this Toronto franchise around. And remember, Kevin, this is one of the best fan bases in the NBA. These fans love their team. I think this is kind of a sleeping giant here.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Gasol backing down. Back to Johnson. Sinks the triple. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Dishes to Okafor. Passes to Williamson. Outside Holiday. Shoots. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Number 23, guarded by Holiday. Number 43, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one is on Holiday.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. Great awareness and a terrific finish.
Toronto shooting their first free throw of the game. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Pelicans ended up being the name that New Orleans chose when it was all over. And I like the new look uniforms, but they had some other options as well that sounded pretty good to me. How about the brass? Because it gives nod to the music that New Orleans has popularized. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
The drive by Lowry. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Williamson. Lowry dishes to Johnson. Raptors get it back. Gasol kicks to Johnson. Number 23, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Lowry. This one for 3. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Johnson. And Johnson missing again. Well, definitely a nice sounding name. Other options were the Swamp Dogs, the Bull Sharks, the Mosquitoes. You know, Steve, all in all, you have to think they went the right way with the Pelicans.
I don't know. My personal favorite was the Rougarou. I don't even know what that means, but that was in the mix. Would have puzzled a lot of other people around the country besides me, but better than Mosquitoes, that's for sure. Pelicans was probably the right way to go.
Now here is Holiday. Five to shoot. He passes the ball. A three ball. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Stolen by Holiday. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And that call gets an instant reaction from the fans.
Well, that's a whistle that did not go over very well. For the majority of his career, Marc Gasol has been referred to as the other Gasol. But last season, you can make that case that he surpassed his brother Powell in terms of impact on the court.
New Orleans in the lead. Ball, now recovering. Kicks to Holiday. The pass to Ball. Back to Holiday. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Raptors. And Marc Gasol, a little bigger than his older brother Powell, very comfortable at the center position, whereas Powell is a little more of a tweener. They're both obviously so incredibly skilled.
They sure are. I mean, both Gasol's able to play in the high post as passers or jump shooters or down on the low block, and where they can use their array of offensive skills. Pretty impressive to see 2 players like that coming out of the same family.
Feeds to Holiday. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Raptors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Johnson, the pass to Lowry. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And there's the feed to Holiday. Passes it to Williamson. Back to Holiday. Sinks the three-pointer. Holiday's got 6. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
The Raptors have been in the rebuilding process for a while now, and even though they still didn't crack the postseason, they were able to do something they haven't done in several years. Win more than they lose here in Toronto.
Serge Ibaka is checked in for the Raptors. Toronto trailing. The dish now to Lowry. Fader on the way, and the shot is good. And it might seem like such a small accomplishment, but going back to what you said, Clark, about the Raptors, that they are a young team, and it takes small steps like that to climb up the standings, Steve, you know, this year to year.
Yeah, no question. I mean, unless you have a once-in-a-lifetime or at least once-in-a-generation type player in the draft, you have to do it with smaller steps, and that's what the Raptors are trying to do.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
Got a piece of it. He feeds it to Holiday. And it's good. Fought through contact, gets the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
New Orleans making a switch here.
Yeah, he's somebody who's very comfortable with the ball in his hands, and it's amazing to see the dribbling skills on display when you watch him play.
And, you know, he's also a tough finisher, Steve. There's very little a defender can do if he gets to within arm's length of the basket.
And here are the Raptors now, trailing by 2. He kicks it to Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Here's Powell. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Boy, the Hornets were a very young team last season, had several draft picks that saw meaningful time and were even in the rotation. And this team was NBA young, and that often means you're going to struggle on the road.
Easy, boys, come on!
The free throw drops for Powell. And for the Pelicans, Steve, there were teams with fewer road wins than them, but not many. Only 11 road wins for them as they went 11-30 on the season.
Well, and the trouble with New Orleans last year was that they really didn't have any aspect of their game that they could count on. on the road. And if you can't score and you can't defend, it's hard to win at home, much less win on the road.
Both free throws good from Powell.
You know, it appeared to be another season where the Raptors would be near the bottom of the league, but while the terms rock bottom and embarrassing floated around, they made some moves and were able to go on a run to climb towards the middle of the pack.
Now here's Jackson. Jackson off the pick from Ingram. Outside Jackson. Redick for three, and that one's good. Redick's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Well, we all know the trade for Rudy Gay, the major move coming last season for the Raptors. They were able to get a look at the playoff scenario at times. And, you know, Steve, it looked like they were much more competitive down the stretch.
Yeah, this is a team that has struggled the last few years, but I think that spark near the end of the regular season gives them hope. And now it's time to start that climb, get back into the playoffs, and continue to build and become an excellent NBA franchise, because they have the potential to do so.
Here's Jackson. Raptors knocking down the tray. Pass to Ingram. He dishes it to Redick. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors are gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Dishes it to Powell. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Here's Payne. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock at 6. Toronto needs to get off a shot. The high post shot, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Jackson dishes to Hayes. He passes to Ingram. Kicks to Redick. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Redick's got 5 now.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Back to Jefferson. The pass to Powell. For 3. Shot misses. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And Redick kicks to Jackson. To the paint. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Raptors shooting just about an even 40% to start. Pass to Payne. Feeds it to Powell. Here's Payne. Toronto working the ball around now. Great look, but off the mark. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Passes it to Ingram. The feed to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Ingram passes to Hayes. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Here's Payne. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The dish to Powell. Wide open. No luck. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Hart the pass to Ingram. That's good. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Here's Payne. Here's Einaga. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. New Orleans making some changes here. Etuan Moore comes in for J.J. Redick. And Walker subbed in for Jackson. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. That's good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Moore outside. Pass to Ingram. Back to Moore. He feeds it to Hayes. Working on Ibaka. Shot clock at 5. Ingram, defended by Ibaka. No good from Ingram.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Here's Payne. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. He kicks it to Ibaka. Jefferson, that's for 2. Buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
Yeah, Steve, I tell you what, their subs have really packed the punch for them so far. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Gasol, covered by Hayes. Baseline try. Gasol's shot is good.
How about that shot? Off balance and with a guy all over him.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Walker the pass to Ball. He dishes it to Moore. He passes it to Favors. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
If you're in the Western Conference and don't want to finish near the bottom, you've got to be able to rack up some wins against the East. And New Orleans, with a young team that's trying to find itself, just didn't have a good record against the Eastern Conference.
First free throw is good. Well, Clark, you spoke about the Pelicans' record against the East last season. They were just 12 and 18, and that was the 2nd worst mark for anyone out west.
Well, you could see they were timid at times. They were unsure of themselves. They just didn't have enough talent, enough belief in themselves. And it showed. Anytime they went on the road, west or east, it felt like they were in some trouble.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Gentlemen, as you know, Kyle Lowry was a former late first-round pick. Over his career, he's had to battle for his minutes, but it seems he's solidified his starting role with the Raptors, saying, quote, "I think I've broken into that 2nd tier, and I'm trying to break into that 1st tier. I believe in myself. I believe in the work I put in every year. I'm not going to give myself a ceiling. Given opportunity, I will produce." And guys, he's shown he can score, pass, rebound, and defend. A lot to like.
Thanks, Doris.
Tremendous dedication to the game. It's great to remember just how far he's come.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
You know, after the Rudy Gay trade sent Jose Calderon, Kyle Lowry said that now the Raptors were his team. And while that might be debatable, he's clearly got the talent to run a team at the point guard position. Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
This is to Johnson. Boucher, guarded by Walker, kicks it to Johnson. And the pass to Gasol. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. But back to Kyle Lowry, a good passer, also an amazing rebounder for a 6-foot-tall guard.
He's physical, doesn't mind throwing his weight around. He's confident. You can see how aggressive he is offensively, always looking to draw contact and get to the free throw line.
Well, no team likes to have their first-round pick belong to another team. It gets worse when you're a lottery team yourself and you're trying to build your talent base up. But the Raptors' number 12 pick in this summer's draft went to one of the elite teams in Oklahoma City.
Here's Lowry. After the made shot from Williamson. Back to Lowry. Pass to Johnson. Raptors moving the ball around. The 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Well, Clark, as you said, the Thunder got the Raptors' first selection this last year. Only the way the Raptors would have been able to hang on to it was, Steve, if they jumped up to the top 3 in the lottery.
And as bad as it might seem for the Raptors to have not had a first, I mean, and it is bad, it was as good as any other time for them to not have a first-round pick because the draft wasn't deep, and the Raptors have a lot of young talent already and that they can make improvement with.
Toronto with the ball, trailing by 2. This all set in the pit for Johnson. Here's the 3. That's good from Lowry on the assist by Johnson.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half, and he had a goose egg from three-point line.
Outside Holiday. Passes it to Ball. Here's Williamson, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
Lowry kicks to Johnson. And the Raptors hit again from deep. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Now, here is Lowry. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Ball.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time, but yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Here's Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Williamson from downtown. That's good. He's got 6.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Johnson outside. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Johnson's got 8 here in the quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
The big story in New Orleans, guys, is the change of the name. From the Hornets, a name that came with the team when they relocated from Charlotte, to the brand new Pelicans. Now, Pelicans might not be the most intimidating name around the league, but it does have a nice and special connection to the city and state.
Right side Holiday. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Well, Clark, and I really didn't know you knew this much about birds, but the brown pelican is indeed the state bird of Louisiana. Their numbers have rebounded dramatically after being hard hit by the Gulf spill. So a representation of the city's triumph, Steve, over great adversity.
Well, I'm happy with something that is connected to the city. I'm talking about the name, the Pelicans, because remember, originally this team was known as the Jazz, and that made sense. Utah Jazz made no sense. New Orleans Hornets made no sense. New Orleans Pelicans made sense, guys. Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot.
Number 23, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Okafor gets the bucket. The Raptors have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Feeds to Lowry. There's the dish to Gasol. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Very successful free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. They hit about 80% from the line.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
New Orleans gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And there's the pass to Ball. Offline with his 3. Raptors with the lead. The feed to Gasol. He kicks to Lowry. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Number 23. Moves back up. No good from Gasol. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Williamson, the follow-up champ. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Outside Lowry. The shot. Pelicans pull it in.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
The shot's good from Williamson.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Williamson. From deep. It's rebounded by Williamson.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Good D by Johnson. Raptors trail by 3. Back to Lowry. Puts up a 3, and that one's good. He's got 6 in the quarter.
There's no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Open shot, Holiday, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Well, what you love about Drew Holiday is his strong body, his size at the point guard position. He's about 6'4", still very young, but an all-star last year. I think he's only going to get better.
Toronto calls timeout.
And, you know, Drew Holiday, guys, in Philly is called by some people the Drew. But he still has work to do. I like his talent and his demeanor. He's developing as both a scorer and a playmaker, which is tough for a young player to balance those two skills, but I think he's got a chance to be special.
He feeds it to Ibaka. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
It does look like their energy is lacking at this point.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. He dishes it to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okafor. No good from 11 feet.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Dishes it to Powell. He passes to Ibaka. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
Pelicans trailed by 3. And Holiday, here we go. The shot is off.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
New Orleans has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Here's Ball. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. 9 points in the game so far.
He's starting to put it together now, guys. He's added 2 3-pointers after hitting 1 in the first.
Kicks it to Ibaka. No block shot. And the bank shot is good. Ibaka's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, it looks like they've recalibrated their approach away from trying the 3-ball.
Now, they started out pretty slow from downtown, so I think this is the right adjustment. Try to get the ball inside, go to something new.
Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Shoots from 8, and he nails the jumper. Holiday's got 15 points.
He can finish in the post. That's one thing we know about him.
The Raptors shooting reasonably well, 45%. 1:14 left in the first half. Number 43. And again, Toronto with the triple.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Holiday gets the bucket.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Number 43. He's covered by Favors. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. He'll go to the free throw line.
Wow, look how quick he flashes to the rim there for the dunk.
And the Pelicans making a change here. The Raptors have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
At the line for 1.
And so it's New Orleans with it. 4-point game. Ingram defended by Jefferson. Pass to Reddick. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Powell, the pass to Payne. Now the dish to Powell. Pass to Ibaka. Feeds it to Powell. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. And the first half ends in a close one.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
I'm Dave.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. An exceptional performance from Jrue Holiday.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Number 43 buries the long-range jumper. He's got 18.
Absolutely on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Back to Okafor. Right side Holiday. Pass to Williamson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
The Pelicans have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Raptors leading by 4. Back to Gasol. Raptors moving the ball around.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Okafor, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Pelicans have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Okafor. Now Lowry. The pass to Gasol. He's against Okafor. Outside for Lowry. Lowry gets a screen from Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Number 23, guarded by Holiday. Derek Favors with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Passes it to Ball. The feed now to Favors. He nails it, and we're tied up. Favors got 9.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Now here's Gasol.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Favors sets the pick for Holiday. He passes to Williamson. Gasol with the steal. Number 23, defended by Williamson, and it's blocked by Holiday. They got him on the arm, but it's still King. Raptors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. The free throw drops for Lowry. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
Williamson, the pass the ball. Outside Holiday. Lots of room. Again, the Pelicans score.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
You know, I thought it really worked out well. The 76ers gave Holiday that big extension prior to last season. He rewarded them with an all-star year. And, of course, then he was eventually moved on to the Pelicans in a draft day deal. But a lot of value in Drew Holiday.
Okafor, defended by Gasol. He kicks to Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Clock at 6. Back to Holiday. Now the pass to ball. He's feeling it. Here's Okafor. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Now Lowry. He's got 9. Back to Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. And going back to Holiday, rewarding the Sixers with an all-star season, and Clark still young as well.
I like what I've seen from this young man. He'll continue to improve. I like that he was more aggressive using his size and getting to the rim, increased his free throw attempts. He's got to learn to continue to minimize those turnovers and get outside of the top 2 in the league in most turnovers committed. That's something that I'm sure he'll be locked into getting better.
Raptors leading by 4. Johnson outside. Number 23, guarded by Holiday. Johnson, good.
You gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Pelicans trail by 6. Outside Holiday. Okafor against Gasol. Passes it to Williamson. Here's Ball. Hits the 3-point bomb. 12 points for him.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
And the Raptors call time here. And the Pelicans making a change here. Gasol dishes to Lowry. They set the screen. Number 1. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Now Okafor inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Okafor's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, and that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Now here's Gasol. He's got 8. He feeds it to Johnson. Outside Gasol. 5 on the clock. Johnson outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Okafor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holiday off a pick from Hayes. And Holiday kicks to Okafor. He passes the ball. The kick out to Holiday. There's the triple. Gets it to go. And it's now only a 1-point Toronto lead.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Johnson for 3. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
After a big improvement defensively in 11-12, the Raptors took a step back in that department last year with all the moving parts, young players they added, and gelling that had to be done. You could see why that would have been the case.
Johnson, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Well, we do know young teams struggle with D, as you were talking about, Clark, and the Raptors definitely fell into that category last season. They have some athletic players for sure, and, you know, they could get better this year and beyond, Steve, if they work as a unit. Of course, that'll be the key.
Yeah, they weren't bad by any means last season. I mean, they would end up near the middle or at least bottom third of every big defensive stat, but you know, they made some strides, and I think this year they have to take that next step, and they've got to continue to build on what they have.
What a move. He saw a window on the other side of the rim and whipped it around for the immaculate reverse.
Ibaka. Johnson outside. Fires the 3. Good! Johnson's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's his first 3 of the second half after really lighting it up beyond the arc in the first.
He dishes it to Holiday. Pass to Williamson. The kick out to Holiday. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Jefferson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Johnson. Beyond the arc. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And it's more penetrating. There's the pass to Williamson. Can't hit. Jefferson with some nice D.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Lowry passes to Jefferson. Johnson from outside. Again, Johnson missing. Pelicans trail by 3. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Launches a 3, and that one's good. Holiday's got 8 points in the quarter.
Second 3-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Back to Ibaka. Toronto working the ball around now. Johnson dishes to Jefferson. Kicks it to Lowry. Ibaka with the screen on Holiday. The shot by Lowry, no good.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Shot's good by Walker. Raptors trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking at a sink offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Back to Lowry. Dishes it to Ibaka. Johnson. Outside Lowry. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. And that's 12 points for Kyle Lowry.
You want a picture of what a three-point shot can do for you? Let's take a look at Kyle Lowry's career. I mean, here's a guy who was a role player the first couple of years in the league, but then added the three ball to his arsenal and became a starting point guard, and a lethal one at that.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following Kyle Lowry's three, and it's more penetrating. The rebound by Ibaka.
He's got a nice touch on that shot normally, but good defense there clogging the lane.
Back to Lowry. The dish to Johnson. Offensive rebound. Outside for Jefferson. Pass to Ibaka, and the layup's good off the glass. Ibaka's got 11 points.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive boards.
And I also can't get over how much energy he expends rebounding the basketball. He goes all out on the boards every single night.
Talk about Lowry, a new school-type player, perhaps from playing with the stat-centric Rockets. He doesn't shoot many long twos.
No, but it's all threes or get to the rim. That's kind of the Rockets' mantra. And, you know, that's one of the reasons he gets to the foul line as often as he does.
Now, here is Holiday. He's got 25. Feeds it to Okafor from 12 feet out. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Jefferson with the three. No good.
Now, he's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Well, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the board today.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Raptors.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
At the line. Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
The Raptors making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Raptors with the lead. Passes it to Payne from outside the arc. Hits the bucket. Pelicans shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Pass to Ingram. Seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Excellent D there by Johnson. Johnson with a screen on Okafor. Here's Ainaga. From outside off the mark. Pelicans trailed by 5. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. Toronto on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Screen by Ibaka. Johnson outside, launches it, and hit on the basket. Book it. Johnson's got 25 points in the game.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
There's the feed to Reddick. He kicks it to Okafor. He passes to Reddick. It's stolen. Here's Payne, defended by Reddick. He feeds it to Powell. And there's the pass to Payne. Here's Einaga. Off target with his three.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Hart, defended by Powell. He dishes it to Reddick. Fires for three. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got his fourth rebound in this one. Inside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
And he will take the ball right into the teeth of the defense.
Kyle Lowry. He's checked in for the Raptors. Pelicans trail by 8. Now here's Reddick. Passes to Ingram. Six to shoot. Picked by Okafor. Hart the pass to Reddick. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Raptors making a switch here. Raptors leading by 8. Number 23, defended by Hart. Kicks to Johnson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Looks like he's just trying to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but I don't know about that shot attempt.
Ingram is guarded by Johnson. Reddick passes to Ingram. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Dishes it to Ibaka. On the wing, Johnson. Raptors moving the ball around. Einaga covered by Okafor. Shot clock at 6. Cannot hit. Excellent D there from Favors. Reddick with it. Pass to Ingram. The pass to Hart. Lets it go with a three. And that one's good.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Raptors leading by 5. Back to Johnson. Ibaka sets the pick for Johnson. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Johnson's got 27 points.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
Here's Okafor. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Johnson kicks to Long. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Einaga. Okafor grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 7. There's the dish to Favors. Passes it to Ingram. Goes up to the stripe, and the shot is good. Raptors leading by 5. Number 23 drills it from outside.
Well, it took him a long time to get that three-point range. Maybe this will get him going.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to Ingram from the arc. And the Pelicans get it back. Shot is blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. The Pelicans making a switch here. He passes it to Ball. Carries it from three-point range.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Toronto's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Back to Lowry. On the wing, Johnson. Let's go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And that's now 29 points for Johnson. Ball. Now recovering. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Fires from deep. Tries to save it. No good from Ball. Toronto leading by 7. And it's Johnson penetrating. Outside Lowry. Takes the 3. Pelicans pull it in. Okafor's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Ingram passes the ball. Outside Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. Bullseye. Holiday's got 27. And here are the Raptors now, leading by 5. Back to Gasol. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
That's been so critical, Clark, because whenever they have gotten the ball into the paint, it's resulted in points, it seems like.
Holiday, the pass to Ball. Feeds to Okafor. Now the pass to Ingram. New Orleans making a switch here. On defense, Toronto. 7-point differential. Clock at 6. Passes it the ball. Back to Holiday. Kept alive. Favors. Second shot opportunity. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
That one misses for Favors. Raptors leading by 5. Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And the Raptors call time here.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there. And now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message the Raptors coach was giving to his team. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
The defense has really gotten into his head a little bit here. He's not playing with any kind of confidence right now.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. The open shot, Holiday, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Left side Lowry. Puts the lead pass in front of him. That's good. That's 12 points for Marc Gasol. Pelicans trail by 7. Holiday off a pitch from Okafor. And Holiday, here we go. Gets it to go.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Lowry dishes to Gasol.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they chase down that pumpkin often.
And Okafor at the basket on the assist by Holiday. And now just a 3-point Toronto lead, and the Raptors call time here. They're in front by 3. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. .153 left to play in the final quarter. Left side Lowry. Gasol screen. Number 23. No good on the triple, but they recover it. Johnson outside. Number 23, guarded by Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. Gasol with another miss.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time, but yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Williamson, the pass to Favors. Here's Okafor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, take a look at the numbers for Okafor. He's got 12 rebounds and 10 points.
That's off his wing, so he misses both. Thought they've sheared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. It's tough to defend that.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 6. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. Pass the ball. From deep. The shot will not go. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
Now, you'd think so. I mean, this game is theirs for the taking.
And the pass to Williamson. And taken away by Johnson. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A platoon swap here for New Orleans.
A fool if I take it all for granted. A smart man if I keep my feet planted to the earth just to keep it up.
Here's Jackson. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Payne. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.